and welcome to the... Which number is it again? Well,
17.
17th. Yeah, 17th broadcast from Killer Cat's crew. We are your very wintry trifecta of hatred. Three badass women with loads of things to rant about. We welcome you to 2016, and it has been a very colorful year for most of us. And this episode will be talking about the misery and slight joy of the holidays. Plus, we're going to take a look back to 2015. So, this is NH Leviathan, aka Nello, Intoxicady, and KP, bringing you a small wintry moment. First, we're going to go with metal news. There's It's been pretty quiet now in the beginning of 2016, but I don't know. Have you girls heard anything worth mentioning? Intoxicated, maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna start self-promoting that festival like crazy for the next 6 months. We confirmed Zud, the true Zud, to play the festival out of Maine. A lot of people are very excited about that. They're going to be playing Anti-Cosmic Fest as well as Grave Gnosis from Florida. It was confirmed over the weekend as well. So, support that shit and stuff and whatnot. Other than that, Frankson came out with his Holy Fucking Anti-Christmas album, around Christmas, and that's awesome. And 1349's tour starts tomorrow, I think, in the U.S., so definitely go check that out. I will be at the New York show and the Boston show, so buy me alcohol, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I have noticed it's been pretty dead, other than, Shining's 20-year anniversary and all.
That's true. There hasn't been much going on. I myself have not heard that much newsworthy, but what I have been hearing from the small birds whispering in my ear is that Triumphator is making a comeback probably this year. So if you guys remember that band from Sweden, they have been inactive for quite a while. Well, you can be prepared for some new stuff coming out at some point. So keep an eye out. You might be pleasantly surprised. I think that KP didn't have any news this time.
Not really. I mean, I have some stuff that I know we're going to be talking about stuff coming up in 2016, but I'll save my news for that.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to go now, then we can kind of segue into that if you'd like.
Well, it's I don't know. You can
I
do
don't
it.
know. I don't know. I can wait. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, in that case, we can go over to the topic of holiday misery. Yeah, Christmas is over, the Russian New Year, the normal New Year, bleh, loads of time with the family. Yeah. For people with depression, people who get aggravated easily, it isn't the easiest time of the year. I know I myself didn't have it that easy this year. What are your thoughts on spending the holidays? Is there anything good about it? Except that you get a holiday from work?
Mm-hmm. Says you. I
Well,
think.
go ahead, Katie.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I already talked. Go.
We have
Well,
the
for me,
2 point problem.
For me personally, I don't have immediate family anymore since my parents are long gone and my brother and sister don't live near me. Nieces and nephews are a couple hours away, and I don't really associate with my significant other's family too much. So I spent time home alone with the dog. And people don't understand that that's what I wanted to do. They, like, people just glommed onto me. Oh, that's so sad. No, it's not, really. I loved sitting home and hanging out with the dog and watching TV and watching stupid Yule log on TV, my fake fire on TV, listening to music and just bullshitting with friends that were doing the same thing. And I don't know, it was nice for me. But then, yeah, on the other hand, I miss I miss my immediate family. I miss my mom and dad, obviously. I love them, loved them, and yeah. But Christmas can suck a dick for all I care, because I really don't celebrate it, and it's for little kids, in my opinion. I bought presents for my smallest niece and nephew, great niece and nephew, and it was fun to watch them get excited, and that's what it's about. And I don't need presents. I can buy my own stuff. I always say Happy Krampus instead of
Mhm.
Merry Christmas. So, and then of course I have to explain to everybody what that is because they're too stupid to know what Krampus is. And
Krampus.
Krampus. Of course, then that movie came out, which I didn't get a chance to go see. I should have done that by myself while I was sitting here by myself, but I didn't. Um, but yeah, it can be lonely, and depression can set in, and especially when you do have extreme depression, holidays are tough. But if you can own it, and like I did, and that's what I wanted to do, was spend time alone, it wasn't too bad. So New Year's wasn't too bad. I didn't go out and party too much. I just hung out with friends, and I call that amateur night anyway. That's when all the crazy people go out and, you know,
Exactly.
it's just better to stay in and stay out of trouble. And I'm too old to get a DWI now, so I'm not gonna go out and drink and drive. I'll stay home and drink with my dog and my friends and party. So, you know,
There you
whatevs.
go.
Whatevs. What about you
Let's see
guys?
here.
I know you
Well,
guys had some fun family stuff and some fun surprises for your holidays.
yeah. Well, I mean, the last 3 years I've been doing the seasonal thing at Newbury Comics, so the holiday season is normally full of let's work as many hours as possible and make some fucking money so I can go get drunk. Um, so I did that this year again for the third year, and it was fun. We realized how much like really stupid people like walk through the mall on a daily basis. Um, I love everybody I work with. But, you get the people coming in buying like $18 million worth of things for like one person, and then like they come in and like the dad's just like, I don't know what to get for my daughter. She's kind of weird, and I don't know. And I'm just like, why are you talking to me? Oh. um, but yeah, I mean, after that kind of died down, Scumfuck came up and surprised me on Christmas, so I actually had a pretty good Christmas holiday. Um, but everybody, you have to hang out with your family, and I do love my family sometimes. No, I know they watch this now, so now I'm just like shit. Like, no, we're all a bunch of Bostonian Irish people, so we like our alcohol. So it can either be like really fun or like really awkward. Um, I happened to punch a fence at some point this Christmas, so there's that. um, but yeah, fucking then took a vacation. I went down to Florida, was relaxed, and partook in that what you call it, fucking amateurs night, and got really drunk and Then landed myself in the ER in the hospital for a couple days. You know, to our viewers who gave a shit, thank you. And now I'm back, and really glad that the holidays are over and not working two jobs. But now it's cold out. It was actually it was 70 something degrees on Christmas Eve up here in Boston. It was kind of crazy. Now it's like 20 degrees and freezing. Fucking nowhere near as bad as you, Nelly. I know it's fucking
Yeah,
freezing over
it's
there.
not. We got minus 27 here, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's like one good thing about Christmas was that we actually didn't have a lot of snow for the holidays, so there was no chaos as far as that is concerned. I myself went to Finland for the holidays, and well, snow isn't considered chaos in Finland, but it would have been a chaos in Sweden, so snow would have made this the first leg of the trip very, very tough. Um, Otherwise, I mean, I love the holidays for being able to get together with my immediate family. And this Christmas, I consider myself lucky because my sister and my father, um, who is my sister's stepfather, they actually got together for the first time in a long time, and I was really happy to see that they are now back in contact and being able to just like talk and whatever. So I'm really happy about that. Other than that, 9 days of taking care of your whole family, being the one responsible for all the cooking and stuff, it took a toll on me. So although I love having people around the table and sharing everything you've gone through the year, it can be relaxing as you can just, talk about whatever and not care what you say. But it was also pretty tiring, especially as my grandmother has she's old, she's 94 years old, and I had to keep her away from trouble and not burning down the house, so that was a bit tiring. So if you get a Christmas like that, it can be dreadful. I think that she would never have stopped making coffee unless we had actually run out of coffee. She kept going to the coffee machine to like make new coffee because what was there was already old and burned. So she just kept making new coffee over and over and over again until we ran out. So that was my Christmas. And it was pretty tiring for my brain because suffering from depression that I do take care of, but there's a limit. The social limit in my head was exceeded pretty soon after I traveled to Finland. And after that, it was just hell. So now I'm just looking forward to having a good time with my Killer Cat Crew girls in the US of A in a few weeks
Yes.
because that's the first time after Christmas that I can actually let it all hang out and get completely wasted. So that also takes me to what 2015 gave us and what we are expecting from 2016. I am expecting a kick-ass good time with you guys.
Me
That's what
too.
I'm
Me
looking
too.
forward to. Um,
Yeah.
about 2015, it actually gave us some pretty good stuff. It gave us the new Ghost album. It gave us It Follows, which in my opinion is the greatest horror film made in the last, let's say, 5 years. And those were my highlights. Otherwise, like life-wise, bleh. It's like a roller coaster, and it kept being a roller coaster 2015. But thinking about the good things, I think the Ghost album and It Follows those were the highlights of my year. What about you guys? What do you think about 2015? Was it a good one?
Well, for
Well,
me, damn you, twin.
I'm sorry.
You go
I was
first.
sleeping and you called me like 20 million times. Wait, no, you
Actually, I
go
only
first. It's
called you
fine.
like 5 times this time. That's pretty
Actually,
good.
I did see that it was only 4 missed calls. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow. I thought I heard my phone going off a lot more than.
You can go
Well,
first.
all right. So let's see here. 2015 started out very similarly to this year. As beginning of last year, I was fucking shit house drunk for like 2 months. I decided to go up to Canada. Uh, Chrissy, I met you. Fucking met Nicholas, who eventually became the reason I know you, Nelly, and we started this friendship, which is awesome. I went on tour with the band I work with. Turned 24. I proceeded to get more drunk more often. Um, and then things happened, and then better things happened. But musically, Malakath's album Despondence is definitely my top album of the year. I've been saying that for months now since they came out with it. Um, Suiter's Anti-Live and Horner's album came out, which was awesome. Uh, I got to see Watain and Mayhem twice in 1 year, which is fucking awesome. I don't know. There was a bunch of crazy stuff that happened this year, and it was a pretty good year, I think. Give and take, I'm sure like my Facebook posts were like go from like fuck everything to oh my god, this is awesome, pretty quick. Yay, bipolar disorder. Um, but I think this year is going to be full of some really awesome stuff. You guys coming out in a couple weeks. There's a lot of really good tours happening. 1349 is happening next week. The Toka show tour got re-announced or whatever. Hopefully, I'll be going to those. I'll be at MDF this year. The Anti-Cosmic Fest has been getting so much fucking like recognition out the ass. I've just kind of been sitting here with this look of, why do you people know about this? For the past couple weeks, so that's gonna be good. Gonna be doing a shitload of traveling in the late summer and fall, and Scumfuck's gonna kill me, but there's just to keep your eyes on Facebook next Thursday. And go to the fucking 1349 show, it's gonna be awesome. But no, like seriously, meeting you guys and forming this fucking stupid ass weird friendship podcast thing was definitely the highlight of that year.
I
That was
actually forgot that we met last year. I was like thinking that we've known a lot longer.
I
I
think
Not
didn't
me.
I
even
think
realize.
I think me and Nelly have been friends longer than since last year. But
I
It
know.
feels like
All I
it.
know, all I know is that like I didn't know the connection between you and Nicholas until like halfway through a conversation we were having about like locking him in a basement and we were all gonna live in the same house or something on Facebook, and I was like, how the fuck does this person know this person? Like this is hilarious. I was like, they lived okay. I like this one.
yeah, my highlights were one, finally seeing Shining live, going to Montreal and meeting Katie and her becoming a very good friend, and she's my twin, my 20-year last twin, and the creation of Killer Cat's crew, that was my other highlight. My musical highlights were obviously Ghost, Shining, of course, Alpha Hane, and the local band here, Power Mad, which I still is in heavy rotation in my car. So yeah, becoming friends with the guys in Goatwhore. I mean, I've known them for like a year and a half now, but just this year I've seen them twice, and those guys are awesome, and yeah, just that's been a fun part of the year, and yeah, just actually I think Killer Cats Crew is probably my main highlight because it's keeping me out of trouble, and it's actually really helped my depression, which is, you know, it's actually given me something to do, which I didn't have before, because everyone's like, you need something to do, you need to pick up art or do something, and da 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 da, because I used to be an artist a long time ago and used to draw and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, I just don't feel like it. Yeah, I just don't feel like doing that. Nope, don't feel like doing that. And then this came along and it was like, this is it. I like this. I'm kind of good at this. I dig it. I might not be that good at it, but I like it. And it keeps me out of trouble. And you guys are awesome. So, yeah, that's my highlights for 2015. 2016, obviously seeing you guys in a couple weeks. That's going to be kick ass. I can't wait to meet Nelly in person. And
Probably all gonna get arrested.
Probably, yeah. I mean, like I told, I was working in the library, as I do, as a day job, and they were like, there was this person, because we're always supposed to be two working at the same time for safety reasons, and there was this guy who needed to get to a train and leave earlier. So he was just like, can I go? Can I go? I mean, we're supposed to be two. What, is it going to be okay with you? And I'm just like, hey, if somebody's going to come in here 10 to closing time and start a fight, it's in any case going to be me kicking his ass and getting jailed. It's so going to be, yeah.
You'll fit in
Police,
just
look
fine in
out.
the U.S. Yeah, so that, and meeting you guys in 2016, or meeting you guys, seeing my Katie again, and what else? Going to Blast Fest, of course, that's in February. Obviously, Anti-Cosmic Fest coming up in July, meeting lots of new people, and seeing lots of new bands and some old bands, and hopefully doing some more traveling like Katie is, and I don't know. We'll see. And I don't know. We'll see what happens in 2016. Hopefully I don't wind up in jail. I haven't done that yet. So if I do, it'll
Yeah,
probably
me-
be on the Coast.
me moving down to Austin's gonna push the arrest record. It's probably gonna get into fights. It's gonna be fun.
But don't you guys worry, because I have, when we're gonna meet during my biggest highlight of 2016, the thing I'm really looking forward to, my trip in 2 weeks, I also have the tendency to take care of everybody around me and be the one who takes the rap, so you guys have nothing to worry about. I'm gonna be the, how
You're a
should I
den
say
mother.
it? Gruppenführer. The group leader.
Gruppenführer?
That's like, what the fuck did you say to her? You take it with me.
You and Morg will get along perfect.
Or start a
What?
fight. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was a couple years ago the Metal Feast. Like I said, I think this is technically like the seventh one I've thrown, but I think like 2 years ago he went around and made sure everybody got to bed and stopped making out with people, and like it was just all this stuff. He finally gets upstairs, and this is back when Heretic was still in the band, and he's sitting on the couch trying to sleep, and Ben's just sitting up. Heretic, Morg, go the fuck to sleep. And his response is, no, I am the Harbinger. I brought everybody to one place, and I put them to bed, and now I'm not tired anymore. And I heard this from my, like, drunken, like, passed out, like, and just start laughing. But he normally takes care of everybody.
The
I do to an
Harbinger.
extent. Yeah, I am the Harbinger. Okay, Morg. Just go to bed. But yeah, I'm really excited to have you guys out. It's gonna be a good time. Fucking go couponing and get drunk and
Coupons! Extreme
stuff and whatnot.
couponing!
Yep.
Drinking and eating Twinkies. I think that'll be our.
Yep.
Those are vegetarian, right? I can eat Twinkies.
Yeah, it's mostly just like cardboard, so.
I can eat those.
But yeah, Jay's excited to meet you guys because he's gonna come up for it, and then you guys get to meet Morg and everybody, and
Morg.
yep.
And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be let into the country with my bullet-infested hip bag. I haven't tried that yet, and I'm hoping that they're not gonna sweep me, and I'm gonna take extra good care of cleaning all my bags and shit. It's gonna be okay. Yeah.
I'll be fine.
They'll let you
Hopefully.
in. Look at your
Probably.
sweet face.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I think that they take a look at me and they're just like, that leprechaun is just, that's not right. We gotta just check it. I think that's what they, because it has to be something's wrong with me, I think. No. But yeah, that was 2015 and what we're expecting from 2016. I was trying to think about films that I'm seeing forward to, but I
Oh,
really
dudes, we forgot. Star Wars happened in 2015.
Dude,
I
I'm stepping out of this one.
Oh yeah, okay, because there's
Although I know what happened, so you guys can go ahead and
no. But I freaking love that movie,
Mm.
and to
Uh.
everybody who's like in on the game, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went through
I
a packet of tissues
mm,
during that show.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we went to the IMAX theater here, and it's at like New England's a weird place. You guys are gonna witness this soon, but like we have our IMAX theater is at Jordan's Furniture, which is like a furniture store. But Jordan's Furniture is like special because they're really fucking bad. There's like a bunch of cool stuff. They have like food and like it's like a mall that you can also buy furniture. Anyways, huge theater. We're all sitting there, and that part that you're talking about with the tissues literally made me yell, "Fuck! Fuck!"
I've
And then just
never
start
heard so many
crying.
people like crying and like giving like clapping and stuff in the middle of the film.
Yeah, it was rough. And Jay's just sitting next to me. I'm pretty sure he was laughing at me because I was just like, just fucking, the feels.
I can
But
say
otherwise,
what Michael said, because he went and seen it, and he was very happy with it, and he said that he really liked the way that it was made, and it captured everything that the first three movies, that he expected. It captured what he expected it to capture out of the first three movies, and he said that he was surprised that when R2-D2 came on screen, that he said his eyes actually welled up. He said it was almost like seeing an
Same
old
for me.
friend on
it's
screen.
so true.
And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I mean, I will go see it. I mean, eventually I will go see it. I just didn't want to feed into all the hype because everyone was like, Star Wars this, Star Wars that, Star Wars this, Star Wars that, that.
For
And
me,
it's still sold out here.
yeah.
You still have to wait to buy tickets here to go see it. And I'm just waiting for it to die down. I will go see it eventually, but yeah. But that's what Michael said, and that kind of struck me because I mean, he's a huge movie buff and movie goer, and so when he said that, I was like, oh, now I want to go see it because he said that. So that was my good review that I got out of it. So
Yeah, there's like the moment that you talked about when R2D2 first comes on screen, and then when R2D2 then shows up in a later scene with another small fellow. I mean, those were I was just like, "Ah," like trying to put the tissue under my 3D glasses and just and then the ending. I mean, it was just like, "Ah." But besides that, I smiled so much that my whole face hurt the day after.
that's awesome.
So
That's
that's a
great when
sign
your
of a good
cheeks
movie.
hurt from smiling.
Yeah. But as Katie's a bit tired, we're just now gonna wrap this up with our check it outs for
Yep.
this week.
I need to get my example.
Maybe KP can go first.
Well, I have a band that I heard about called Entropa, and they're from Poland. And they have a video out for a song called Mandela. And they sound big and epic, yet they still sound kind of experimental. And they do have an EP out and 2 LPs, or actually 1 LP, and then they have 1 coming out this year, 2016. And I'll put the video up, link the video for Mandela, and yeah, you guys should check it out. They're really good, and yeah, and I'll quit saying So yeah, check out Entropa from Poland. It's good music.
Cool. Have you gotten your sample there, Katie?
Yes. So, so there's this company called Obscenies out of Boston. Their little tagline is "It's too cute to be nasty." I'm gonna read you the little card here before I show you. Everybody needs to go get the fuck out. So, Scrotilla the Hun is this character here. He's adorable. Look at his little beard and his little chesticle things here. So it's even got a vein and everything. So Scrotilla the Hun, there once was a rampaging Hun, a rampant all-conquering one. They'd complain in the valley where he'd plundered and dally, and his satchel weighed nearly a ton. So they have these adorable little poetry things, and they're essentially penises, but they're beanie babies, but they're penises, and it's adorable. I think this, it is an idea that was founded by the bassist of Aerosmith, and I think that's fucking great. And I don't know, go check out the fucking Facebook and shit and buy that stuff because it's fucking.
You have to show it again.
Okay, I gotta go back over. They got like.
You can't only show the top of it. You have to show the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. There you go.
There we go. This is
Balls.
Scrotilla the Hun. Yep, the balls, there's feet, and he's got like his badass like metal fucking underwear thing on and the little Viking hat.
Oh, that rules.
You can see his butt and everything. It's adorable. So yeah, go check that out. Otherwise, I just found this band. They were requesting to play the festival, but because we have so many people on the fest, we can't have them play. But there's this band called Hack Dam. That's HAK-ED, next word, Dam, from Quebec. And they're really good, so you should check them out. I'll link them later. Other than that, I guess I'll just see people at 1349. There's going to be like an assload of disciples at that fucking New York show, so I'm excited to see everybody.
I forgot about that. They're playing here on the 20th.
Nice.
So I will be at that show too. If anyone wants to buy me a drink. course, I'll probably have to go to work afterwards. God damn it. But
Yeah,
whatever.
but then you get to come out here.
That's right. The next couple days after that, I'll be in Boston.
Fucking
Eating clam
Boston, dude.
chowder.
Yeah, eat some fucking clam chowder in fucking Boston, dude.
Wicked good, kid.
Wicked fucking good, dude. You're all gonna be talking with a Boston accent by the time you get back to your respective homes.
Or you're all going to be talking Finnish English by the time I get out of there.
Finglish.
Yeah.
There's nothing funnier than taking with a Finnish magazine and having English-speaking people read out of it. That's
Sweet.
Elvish for you. You're gonna see it. Actually, I got one metal magazine when I was at the Nightwish concert, and I just got some presents. So I'm gonna bring one with, so you can try it. How to speak Elvish. It's gonna be cool.
And what
Or
is your
Ewok.
metal news, woman?
Well, for myself, I don't know if there's actually any shout-outs from me this week. I was trying to think about the good new releases that have been coming out now, but this early there's been none. So there's been no announcements here that would actually be worth it. So I think I'm gonna wait until next week with that, trying to pick something remarkable to give a shout out to. Which brings us to the conclusion of this episode of Killer Cats Crew. We hope you have a really good beginning of 2016. And this is Nello signing out.
This is KP. Thanks for watching and listening. Toodles.
This is a very sober intoxicating for the time being. I'll say congratulations to Shining for their 20 years of fucking misery and horribleness, and otherwise, happy fucking 2016. And do us a favor and fucking kill yourselves or something. I don't fucking know.
Or just go to sleep, because it's late.
Yes. Yes. To go to sleep. I'm like already ready. I'm like ready to shut my lights off. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. Bye.
Goodbye.